Good morning. This is Tracy Shores, and I felt the need to do a pajama party again. One of these videos where I just have not brushed my teeth, my hair, my heart is heavy and just raw before you. And so what happened was I had an awful night. I just had an awful night. I had an awful night. Just heartsick all night. Hardly slept. Reminded me of the early days, like you really just, you don't sleep all night, but you sometimes just like pass out for a time because you're so tired. And so that was my night. But I had the Lord, and he strengthened me and he comforted me. And so I was coming down the stairs this morning. It was like 5 o'clock, which I already felt like, I'm jealous for that time with the Lord. Like, I like to be up now at 4 o'clock because that's just my little bit of time where I can have quietness before God. And so I was coming down the stairs and all the lights it was so bright. And I thought, who is down there? And then there was this music playing, this incredibly romantic, like nature, ocean, like unfolding La Boheme music on. And I was like, maybe one of the girls, there's the romantic side. And I came down, lights on in the kitchen, the dining room, and this music is playing, and the kitchen is spotless. And my heart was like, okay. And I thought, well, one of my girls was just trying to make, that was, normally I do a lot of the, whatever's, all the junk they leave the night before I do in the morning. So everything was just clean, and this music was playing. And I just broke down. Because, anyway, I was thinking to title this video, God's Kiss. It felt like God's kiss. It was just kind of like, I even came actually where I made my coffee, and then I came to the table, and look at this. Look at these hearts. This was on the table. One of the kids had drawn this. I hadn't seen this picture, but they're like flying Batman hearts with a bouquet of, these beautiful flowers in a vase. It was on the table. And so, but I was thinking about God's love, and that it'll go to the ends of the earth for you. And I was thinking, even as I was like doing this pajama video, I was like, okay, Jesus did not care what he looked like. He did not care what he looked like. If you look at the cross, he did not care what he looked like. He died for you, and he loves you, and he was not concerned about what he looked like. And so it's just like, as I was making the coffee, in between like bawling and just being in this unfolding drama, this La Boheme music, like I said, and I will tell you, I'll divert there really quickly. I've not seen that opera, and I love musicals, and I've seen some operas, but I have not seen that. But it would be like what I would say, just because I know it was like a romantic, plot line. And so I was reading, I quickly looked at it, and this opera, this Italian opera set in France, and Mimi, and I can't think of his name right now, her lover, the man she loves, the artist, but I guess I was in like scene 2 or 3 reading it, and I just almost had to stop because it tells the story of their love, and then it tells the story of how he almost like, he's telling his friend, it's a sham what I'm doing, this jealousy and trying to make the relationship, strained, because I see that she's coughing, and I see that she's dying of tuberculosis, and I don't have the money to provide for her. That hurts. So God's kiss. That's God's kiss. I had no idea that's what that opera was about. So, but these are some of the things I was thinking that I want you to know as you start your day. One, it's far better than you've ever imagined. His love and what he'll do and what he's done for you is far, 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 far better than you've imagined. And the other thing is this feeling that he feels towards you. And we feel it like in the natural when we lose someone we love, like to be separated from someone you love. But I knew from the very beginning the Lord was speaking to me about that's what I feel like for my children, to be separated from them. I hate to be separated from them. I went to the cross so I wouldn't be separated from them. I hate the separation. And even in my own life, you know, whether you're far, far, far from God, running the other direction, or anything in between, to sitting before him quietly in awesomeness and just worshiping him and adoring him and loving him and meditating on his word. There's still a place there's these places in our life that are separated or have some separation. And we do know that we see in part, but when we see him, we'll know it. We'll see face to face and we'll know in full. So we all walk on this earth in a level of separation. And so it's a longing. It's, I don't know, it's the tree of life, right? You know, a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. And so the true longing of every heart is to be back one with God. And he gives us tastes of that. He gives God's kiss, both in the natural and the supernatural, both through people and sometimes through the music, you know, in the clean kitchen. And let me see if there's anything else on that. The last thing I wanted to say too, it's kind of interesting because I feel very, very near to God. But the last couple of days, I haven't read my Bible. Well, I've been in the scriptures, but in my quiet time in the morning, I come here, sitting usually here, and I just sit, and then I sit, and then I sit. And sometimes like about to open my Bible, and then I can't. I have to sit longer. It's like I just have to sit and be with the Lord, and he ministers to me there. And I just turn my heart and my affections and my mind and my whole body, you know, on him. And so, because I was chatting with a friend, and she was sharing some of her struggles, and I just said, you know, get out of your head all the check boxes. Get all the check boxes out of your head, because that's not Jesus. That's not your lover. That's not Jesus. He's not a checkbox God. He's so much more. He's so much more than you can imagine. And he just wants to be with you. He doesn't want to be separated from you. He doesn't want a single moment apart from you. So I don't know how to wrap this all up. I feel like I want to just put a smile or something. My heart is heavy. But my heart's heavy for people who are separated, including myself, in places in my heart that need healing. So I want you to know that love, and that's why I had to do this video, even though I really didn't want to, because I don't really like to look like the pajama princess. I don't. But I hope it touched your heart, and I didn't say my intro. Thanks for joining me on Walk With Me. Have an amazing day. God loves you so, so, so much. Don't ever doubt that. See you next time.